players to fill a 5-player free-for-all. Well, a 3-player free-for-all is going to be pretty good. What am I? Am I Dunefolk? I think I am Dunefolk, right? Okay. Well, whatever. I'll try Dunefolk on this map. I mean, it's a very snowy kind of map, so it's going to be interesting as Dunefolk. Okay, what do we see here? Cheap and high protein. Yeah, peanut butter's good. I mean, what would be the kind of lower middle class version of peanut butter, like Nutella? I never really like Nutella that much. It's too sweet for me. I do like peanut butter. Peanut butter's nice. What I would usually like to do is freeze the peanut butter, like get a bread and freeze it with peanut butter on top, or even mix some peanuts in to make it like really crunchy. Here, you know what? Let me I wonder if I should change my camera position here. Well, let me recruit first. I was thinking of changing my my camera position on the stream here. Let me get a few. So I don't know. I saw one guy was the dragons. So we'll get a few basic units that I know are okay. Like Dune Soldier is pretty good. Keep you as... We'll get Dune Spear Guard. I like that. Get at least one Dune Rider. I always like to have one mobile unit. Get a Dune Burner, Dune Herbalist maybe. Just get a variety of units because I don't know what's coming up. And we'll get a couple of just basic units like Dune Rovers. Okay, there we go. That'll be enough, I think. Let's get you out here to go grab one of these positions. Okay, that's good. Let's end the turn. Able to move your king? You should be able to move your king, right? You have to move it on your own turn, though. It'll still highlight your guy when it's not your turn, but you can only move them on your own turn, you know? Here, while someone else is playing, I'm going to change my viewport position a little bit. Let's, have to move everything around. Let's move, like, all the chat, too. I'll move the chat to this side. And then my little frame, my camera frame. There we go. Let's move it in the frame. Okay, so it's kind of like fitting. There we go. That's pretty good. Oh. And where's that? Let me get this kind of centered a little bit. There we go. A little bit of behind the scenes while I'm moving these things around here. Okay, there we go. That's nice. That kind of fits. Sort of. There we go. Okay, that's good enough. That'll have to be good enough. A little bit out of frame. Let's move you up a little bit. There we go. Oh, oh. Okay, is that good? There we go. That fits. All right, perfect. Get the little frame fitting properly with everything. All right, move that to the other side. Okay, my turn. We'll quickly grab some of these positions here. Get these guys to immediately move out. Ooh, someone's undead, getting a lot of bats. That's going to be good for if I can grab some fire or something. Do I have a lot of, like, where's my burner guy? Let's send you up there. Get the apothecary moving in there as well. So someone's undead. Who's the other guy? I don't know what the other guy is. I haven't seen him yet. Peanut butter on sourdough is underrated. Short King's harass again. Okay, so elves and undead. Okay. I thought someone was Drake, so I guess they got changed, or they changed the last second. Maybe I was mistaken. So I'm definitely going to have to get a lot of Dune Burners. Dune Burners, where are these guys? Herbal, there he is, Dune Burner. This guy is going to be good against Undead, because all the Undead have weaknesses against fire. So you can see here, decent weakness against fire, decent weakness against impact as well. And I don't have really any impact weapons. I guess the only one is the Dune Herbalist has some mace. So that's going to be, I guess, a go-to for these Undead guys, the skeletons, if he's going to go a lot of skeletons. That's going to leave me in a position where I really need to get a lot of those. Let me get another Dune Herbalist then, just to deal with the Undead, just to be safe a little bit. Get you, my Dune Burner, somewhere. Where can I move you? Be a little bit sneaky and grab some of these positions here. Okay, be a little bit aggressive here with my positioning. Very forward. But if I can get a little bit of extra income for even a couple turns, I think it's definitely worth it. Because every turn I get a little bit bonus income, I can recruit a little bit more, have a little bit more of a unit advantage. What does this guy have? He has horseman, bowman, and I don't see what else. A shaman. Okay, so kind of a variety of units, just like me. When you don't know where you're fighting, it's good to get a variety of like kind of cover all units that are generally pretty good. Like I mostly got my Dune Rovers, Dune Swordsmen as my main fighters. One Herbalist and one Burner. That's a good variety. And then also Horsemen just to kind of run around and stuff. The Horseman is not really for fighting. It's more for hit and run and just for grabbing forts if possible. So probably I'm going to pull him back from here because I'm probably blue is going to push me on these 3 forward positions. So I'm going to immediately fall back from these. I just want to take them just for a little bit income early game. And then I'm going to immediately run away and give them up. Especially because nighttime right now is going to be pretty bad for me. A lot of my units, some of my units are liminal. You can see if I mouse over them, like this guy right here, he is liminal, which means he's best in the dawn or in the dusk. So the kind of in-between times he works best at, but at night, the Undead have a big advantage. So I want to pull back from the Undead at nighttime, though a lot of my Raider units are liminal, which is good. I just need to keep the lawful units away. At least the liminal units, they don't get a debuff at night. Lawful units get debuffed at night, but liminal units don't. Okay, we're not going to attack blue right now. I just want to be mobile. Keep good mobile positions here. I'm going to abandon that far northern position immediately and pull down to the south here and get into some decent fighting positions. Let's see what you are good against here. He's very weak against Pierce, so maybe getting one of you guys in the mountain here would be pretty good. Just to defend there. That horseman is kind of out of position a little bit. We might be able to actually take him kind of nicely here. I'm going to move my Dune Burner on here to kind of watch that position a little bit. And I'm also going to give up this swamp here, I think. Now, I think I could maybe get some good hits in. It's a little bit difficult. He's pretty well defended. Is he in a forest right now? I think he is, right? So it is going to be hard to hit him. I don't know if it's worth attacking him right now. It is my advantage time because it is nighttime, I think. Or it is the liminal time, so I'll try this out. See if I can get some good hits in. Because it is my advantage, even though I'm not really getting much in there. Okay, I can get another recruit very quickly. I'm going to get a Naga, because this is a very water-heavy map. So having the Naga will be nice, I think. I'll get you to capture this one. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, that'll have to be good enough. I think this will be okay. I'm worried I'm a little bit exposed right here, but we'll have to see how that goes. My chat box looks very weird right now. I'm going to see if I can arrange this a little bit better to make it kind of fit in. I hate how it snaps to the corners. It's very hard to adjust this. There we go. That's perfect, I think. I think that perfectly fits. Okay, he's running around the south there. I got to watch the south. At least we can get the Naga over there. Hopefully defend that. Nighttime, I'm going to have to pull back because definitely Undead is going to push at night. And I'm going to get creamed. I'm going to get slimed at nighttime. We'll try to defend as much as possible, especially with the liminal units. But definitely these lawful units like the Dune Burner, we're going to have to be very careful with these guys. That was lucky that he didn't get poisoned. Wow, amazing. That defensive position is so good. But we're going to have to pull out of there very soon. Because he's going to push in. I'm going to have to pull out. And retreat back to a more defendable position. Like along these mountains here. Okay, I'm going to pull you out of here. We're going to go back to defend the center a little bit more. I'm going to leave these guys, these herbalists in the mountains here to kind of defend. Because these guys will be best against the undead. Let's get you. Where can you go? I think I will pull back from all these positions here. You know, let's get you to pull back to this village, heal up a little bit. I'm going to go actually grab this village from green there, troll him a little bit. And we'll get the horse to run around. I could do something very funny and take this, but probably going to lose my horse if I do that. So I think I'm going to run around, actually, and just totally avoid this whole position here. I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to do something funny with that, but aren't really any good defending positions. Maybe I'll move him up here. We'll move him right here, and we can get him ready to do something else later. Otherwise, let's get the Naga in the south here. I want to stop the elves from coming through the river. We need to defend this river, and these hills especially will be important for us. Keeping on the hills will be pretty good. Otherwise, I think this is fine. Maybe we can move you. I can move here just to troll him a little bit. Is that a little bit too much? I'm probably going to lose my unit if I do that, but I could also move him like right here to defend this mountain. That might be even better. I don't know. I mean, getting here would be pretty good, but definitely I'm going to lose it at nighttime. I'm going to lose that position, I think. We'll see what I should do. You know what? You know what? I think I will do that. That's a bit of a troll, but I think that's kind of funny. I will do that just for the one turn. And I do have enough money to recruit, so let's do a quick recruit here. Get another Dune Burner against these guys here. Okay, that's pretty good. That'll be fine for everybody. Yeah, that's fine. Let's end the turn. I wonder if we should get more Nagas. This map is fairly water heavy. It has a lot of waterways around it. It might be worth to have at least 2 Nagas here. Usually, if there's any water, I like to have at least 1 water unit if I have them available. But if there's a lot of water, it might be worth to get 2 because they do patrol the waters pretty well. And if they can get upgraded, if a Naga gets upgraded to level 2, they're really scary. They become very, very powerful. Also, being neutral, they're quite nice. They're quite easy to deal with at all times a day, which will be helpful dealing with Undead, who are, oh boy, that's pretty rough. Oh, he held. That's good. Oh, no, he's done. There he goes. Okay. Whatever. We could get the Naga in there, though, next turn, because they weren't able to take that village, which is the whole point. This guy's probably going to die, too, but I've been able to get a lot of recruits turn by turn just because I've been having a lot of income. So maybe we can use that to our advantage here a little bit. Elves, the Undead, and Desert people, just average conflict in the Middle East. In the Middle East, this is like the European experience here. Elves versus desert people versus the undead. Or the living dead, I guess. That's just European politics. Okay. Yeah, he's going to swarm me, but I think it's worth holding this because this guy being here, he holds all these units around because they're all going to come attack him. They're going to waste their time attacking him, and look at that. See, look at all these units coming to attack him. I don't know if they're probably going to be able to kill him. But look at that. How many units? Look at that. Wow, look at that. Holy shit. Now, look at that. He ruined his push. Nighttime is over. Nighttime is done. So now he lost his push. He's not going to have a push anymore. I'm going to be able to troll him a little bit and grab these villages from him. I could do something really funny. Maybe. I'm going to move that over here. We'll go grab that village next turn. Okay, we got to defend this position here. Let's get you in the fort there. Get another Dune burner going north. Got to recruit more. Got to get more stuff. I'm going to get another Naga, I think. Nagas are pretty good. Now you are in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, this is pretty good. I could get some nice attacks in. Let's try this. Your commander's a little bit exposed. Luckily I don't have many units over here. Ooh, I could do something cheeky a little bit. He's in the forest though, so it's not going to be a good chance, unfortunately. But I'll go for it. Might get lucky, which I'm not lucky. But whatever. Dune Burner. Let's get Dune Burner up here to defend. Now, I'm probably going to lose a lot of these villages, but that's fine. We need to defend these positions a little bit. My center is really open. Maybe that's a bad decision, but if I can hold the river, that'll be okay. I don't mind losing these central villages because it's kind of a push and pull a little bit. I just need the income for a few turns. Okay, he's pulling back his commander. Good idea, but that means I can probably hold this village then. I don't think he's not going to pop me out of this village if his commander's gone from there. Oh boy. That bowman is done. That bowman is gone. So able to hold this village. We'll probably be able to hold this front line here. I'm going to send this Naga maybe to the south. I don't know. There's going to be a big undead push, but the nighttime is over. So once night is over, then undead is going to be on the back foot. So we don't need to worry as much about undead in the daytime. They're going to be very weak. And at that time, I don't know who's worth to fight. Basically, undead's push is ruined. Undead has to start pushing in the dawn, basically. Like, if you look at the different times of day, they have to start pushing at dusk, I should say. And then the 2 night movements is their big time to attack. And then at dawn is when they need to be either pulled back or pulling back. Otherwise, they're going to get crushed in the daytime. So that's usually the dynamic Undead needs to go for. See, now it's dawn. Now they're kind of ruined their push. So they're going to be a little bit in trouble right now. Okay, he might kill this guy, but that's fine. He's just here to troll. He's here to hold Undead back a little bit. Yeah, so this guy's stuck here, but we still tie up all his units in the back here, which is pretty funny. Though I won't be able to grab any villages, which is unfortunate. I was hoping to sneak this village over here. But look at that. His whole army is like tied up with this one guy. Wasting all his time. I don't even need to worry about Undead then, because he's just running back and forth chasing my troll units. Okay, this Naga is like holding this line here. Let's eat you. We're gonna put you in my belly. Let's do this one. Okay, got one there. Got some good XP. Now, this guy is a little bit of a problem. We could put you somewhere. Being in the forest is very annoying to fight these guys, because like 12-2, 5-4, we can maybe attack that guy. A lot of misses, though, unfortunately. Let's get the Dune Burners up here. And I'm going to keep recruiting. I think I do need more recruits. What would be worth it, though? I could go for another Dune Rider. What's been the most effective so far? I don't really know. I think Dune Rider is pretty good. Let's get Dune Rider. Look at that. Dune Sunderer if he ever gets upgraded. And we'll maybe send this Naga down south to help with this situation. Because, you never know. Okay, we could start pushing in a little bit. I can't grab that one. A little bit out of my range. I think I'm just going to keep defending these positions here. Let's get the Dune, this guy to kind of grab this one. We'll move these guys around again and keep you in this mountain here. There we go. That's pretty good. Now you are done. You are dead, but we could see if we can get something cheeky on you. Like this guy. Just get a few hits on him maybe. There we go. Nice. Okay. Get a few nice hits on him, but this guy's going to die. However, he's tied up like the whole Undead army. Wasting his time up there. Letting me grab things all over the map. And let's keep you around. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll leave everything as it is. That's fine. This is not the time to push on any of the little islands over here. Like, definitely I can't push this. But I can keep Undead bottled up. If Undead's hiding here with this big army, he's got a pretty big army right now. But it's all bottled in here because he spent so many turns going back and forth chasing my little troll units around. It's always good to keep an eye on how far your units can move and how far the enemy units can move. So when you highlight over the enemy units, you can see exactly where they can move and what they can take. Like, for example, if a village is open, like this village is actually open right now, so probably he can come grab it. But that would probably be a bad idea because I'm kind of surrounding him right now with a really good position. And if he comes to take one of these villages, I'm going to send all my herbalists and burners in there and just kill whatever unit. So that's kind of my plan if he comes in here. All these guys, the herbalists and burners, are to fight the undead, and this whole little group is to fight the elves. So we need more units against the elves here. Because he's got a horseman coming in. This horseman is my problem. Oh, he's still focused on this. If I were the elf player, I would have moved the horseman into my island and start taking my villages. Because that would be way worse than trying to kill this one Naga that's just sitting here and trolling them. And it's not really helping them that much to do it. And probably these guys are going to die. The map was bigger looking than the mini-map. Yeah, this is a really tight deathmatch kind of map, you know? I kind of like the small maps, though. Maybe I will do another game after this, because I do have a long stream time. So maybe after this match, I might go for another multiplayer match on a bigger map. We could do a team game. Maybe that'll be fun. Maybe do a 2v2 team game would be pretty good. Getting like 5 or 6 players, I think will be pretty hard. It's a little bit ambitious. It would be pretty fun to do like a 5-player free-for-all. That would be pretty good if we can manage to get enough players for it. Okay, he finally killed this guy. Oh, he turned undead. Oh, wow. That's cool. I like the undead units. That's some advantage of the zombies. That's why it's always good to have a couple zombies around, because if you can get them to get the last kill in, if they get the last kill, they will convert the enemy unit into a zombie. So he converted my horseman into a zombie horseman. If you can see this guy. Oh. There, zombie horseman. Yeah, this is a very tight map. This is a very small map. But it's very like a close fight kind of map, you know? Let's see here. What are you drinking? This is coffee. This is lukewarm coffee mixed with water. My drink of choice. Okay, we're gonna get in a little bit of a cheeky position around here. Let's move you and you. We're gonna kill this guy here, I think. Let's go for the blade, I think. Did he even get any hits in? Okay, that guy did. Okay, we got him. That's good. Happy to get a kill if possible. Let's get my horseman up here as well. Okay, that'll be good. I do need to keep recruiting, keep my recruitment up. What is worth getting? Maybe another Naga. Is that too much? I don't really think the skirmisher will be helpful for me here. Maybe another Dune Rover, though. I need something that's decent against the undead as well. I don't know. Dune Burner is like not bad. The problem with Dune Burner is I need to be on the offensive with him to make the most use of him. You know what? Let's get another Dune Soldier, and I'll use this against these guys here at the south, because I think I want to hold the elves a little bit more. Okay, let's grab some of these here. Just take all these little villages if possible. Keep you guys in some defensive positions here. We just want to prevent too many guys from coming onto the land here, but we will get in a little bit better defense position. Okay, these guys I think will hold the south. That's enough in the south there. We'll get another swordsman to move in the middle and hopefully defend the middle. And then we can have, I don't know what, against the north. Because it's going to be nighttime soon. We're going to have to deal with the undead again. Who got a level up? Did anyone get a level up? Oh, this guy did, right? Damn, he did, right? Did he get leveled up? Oh, no, this is just a female Dune Burner. Never mind. So no one got leveled up. Maybe another team member? Maybe another guy on the other team? I don't know. I didn't see who got leveled up. But let's continue here. Let's end the turn. That's enough for this. They're like 15 zombie variants. Such a cool detail. Yeah, the zombie is a very cool unit. I mean, it's very hard to use. It's very... The whole undead faction in this game is very, like, high skill ceiling, I think. I like it. I try to play it fairly often online whenever I can play Wesnoth online to get better at it, but I am pretty bad at it because it is very difficult to play because it's got a lot of very finicky units who are basically really good at one thing only and terrible at everything else. So you have to use them in combination effectively. Like, you really have to get used to like mixed unit tactics as Undead and knowing when to use certain units. Like these zombies. The zombies are really good but really terrible at the same time because they're very weak, they're slow, their attacks don't do much damage, but they have this plague effect, which will turn an enemy into another zombie after they die from it, if they die with a plague. Okay. I don't know why he's going in the river. Like, elves defend so well in the forest. They should stay in the forest, to be honest. Going in the river, like, his defense is like 40, and there's like 3 guys here. He might kill this Naga, but there's 2 guys here who are going to kill this swordsman in like a minute. I'll have to get another Naga out. Oh, my Naga did upgrade. That's right. He did upgrade. I didn't even notice this guy. Yeah. Naga Ophidian. That's great. So this Naga is going to be a beast. Nagas are really good as they upgrade. Yeah, I totally missed that guy that he got a level up. That's nice. Nagas are really great. I was trying to feed this guy units so he would level up. Okay, Elves doing a big push. I'm going to have to pull back from the north, I think. Because I'm getting creamed by the elves here. Getting slimed out at the moment. So we got to be careful. And Undead's going to push me once it gets nighttime. So got to be a little bit careful. Can't be too expansive, to be honest. Expanding too much is always a big problem because you just lose all your units. You kind of have to balance expansion with maintain sustainability, because obviously having more villages is good because then you get more income per turn and you're denying your enemy income per turn when you're getting income, but you're also being very vulnerable if you're spread out everywhere, so you need to kind of focus. So it looks like elves are doing a big push. I'm going to kind of reconvene to the south a little bit with some of these units and just keep a few in the north to hopefully harass the undead a little bit. I might get one more Naga out as well to help defend this river area. Maybe have to pull back from this position. Okay, he's getting ready for a big push. There's going to be a big nighttime push, I think. So you do have to be very careful about this. Okay, let's continue. But this guy, the Nagas are really good once they get upgraded. I really like the Nagas. They're a really good unit. They got very, very powerful attacks. This guy's the 12 × 2 Jarid, kind of a spear attack. And his 6 × 3 blade is also quite nice. Plus no weaknesses either. So they're very, very durable, you know? No resistances, but no weaknesses, which is nice. I'm going to have to keep this Dune Rider a little bit in reserve to harass the undead, because I think he's going to swarm with his zombies. He's got a lot of zombies. He's really going zombie heavy right now. So getting this guy in the rear to kind of pick off zombies will be useful, because he is quite strong against that. And zombies are weak against nothing really, but they're not very strong either. So it will be good to have a mobile unit. A ranged unit as well that won't take damage. So this guy's a bow. That's quite nice against any unit that doesn't have any ranged attack, which is a lot of the undead units. They don't have any ranged. Yeah, big push coming from... Oh, it's my turn. I'm talking too much. Jeez, never mind. I was talking the whole time. I didn't realize it was my turn still. Let's move you to the south here. I'll keep you guys in these positions, I think. I'm going to pull this guy back a little bit and move this Dune Burner to the south. Let's actually get you to attack, though. Do a big attack here. Get one attack in. What about you? Can you get an attack in as well? There we go. Got him. And he might level up soon as well. Let's send this guy also over here. And we'll get him to defend pretty soon. We're going to get you to recruit some more. Sorry, I was chatting so much, I forgot that it was my turn. I feel like the Dune Riders would actually be pretty good, to be honest. So maybe I will get another Dune Rider against Undead. I should maybe, like, see this a little bit. Let me take a look here. Give me a minute for this one. Yeah, you know, maybe more Dune Riders would be pretty good, because I feel like they're generally pretty nice. It's a mix, because Dune Riders are not great against these guys. Maybe a Dune Herbalist will be good, because this guy is pretty generally decent, I think. So I'll get one more Dune Herbalist. Make him a Dune Apothecary. Get you in a position here, and that'll be pretty good. Because the problem with both Elves and the Dunefolk is they both kind of want different things. Like, Elves want more bladed units, while the Undead want more of the mace units, you know? Okay, that's fine. We'll leave everything as it is. I would like to deal with this mage here. That would be kind of funny. Get a few nice little cheeky hits on that mage. Can I get anyone else in there? I guess not. No one else is close enough. But at least weaken that mage a little bit is kind of nice. Let's end the turn. I've been chatting so much for that turn. Whoa, level up here. We got to kill that level 2. Get an apothecary down there to heal these guys up. Ooh, a woes. Ugh. That's bad. Now, luckily, I have a lot of bladed units, so bladed units are going to be pretty decent against woses. Though she is super exposed. Holy shit. Well, this guy might die. I'm going to maybe pull this guy back because he's very wounded. We'll get these guys in, and then I got to get maybe another Naga will be a good idea, because Nagas are good in this situation, I think. I just got to keep an eye on the Undead guy, because he's going to push out at night, and that's going to be a big problem, because he's going to sweep all the way down, and I'm going to have to deal with both Elves and Undead fighting me at the same time, which is not great, you know? Okay. To think what I can do. I don't really want to lose my level 2 unit. I do want him here to defend this position, but there's a lot of units here who are very dangerous. I don't know what'll be the best to deal with this, honestly. Getting rid of this woe is a priority. I really just don't want to lose this level 2 Naga. It's going to be very unfortunate if I lose him, but I really also need to hold this position, because if I pull back too much, this whole position is going to fall apart. If I can kill a few of these units, it will be very helpful for me. Now, the nighttime is over soon, so these lawful units like this woes are going to be much weaker, which will help me out a little bit. Big push down here. We got to get a few guys down here. This guy's got to move around a little bit as well. Okay, a bat getting ready to come sneak around, I see. He's going to probably try to come down here and take these villages from me. So I'm going to have to defend this a little bit. Let's get this guy to defend with the Undead a little bit. We'll move him to one of these little villages here and get my commander there as well to help defend that position. We'll get him to recruit, and then we'll move him right here to defend these 2 villages from this bat. Okay, a lot of bats moving in. He's moving in now, big. Okay, I have to break this push from the Elves and then defend against the Undead push, because the Undead's going to be a big problem. I could do the exact same thing I did last time and move this guy here and troll him a little bit. Like, that might be the play here. If he doesn't defend this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to move this guy right here and just take his village and troll him again. See if he takes the bait again. I'll see if it's possible. I don't know. He's got a big push. Oh, he's defended it. Okay, maybe you heard me talking. So that's not going to be possible. Big push from Undead. We really got to defend that. We got to defend in the south here too. Now this is pretty rough. Could deal with this guy. Can maybe knock him out. The problem is this guy is already basically dead. Like he is so low health. Now the woes, we could get this guy maybe. It's just very, very difficult to deal with him. I don't know. Getting rid of this woes is a big priority. So is getting rid of this mage. It's very hard to say because the woes is a big problem. I could hit him twice for that. How much health does he have? 30. It won't kill him though, but I think I am going to go for the mage. Let's go for the mage here. Okay. Let's get you. Maybe we can get one good hit in. Okay. That's perfect. At least get one good hit. Now, the problem is now we're in a position where it's very hard to deal with this. But I could move this guy down here. Probably will lose that one, but we could do some big damage to this unit here. I'm going to do what I mentioned before. We're going to have to just try to defend these positions here, I think. Let's get you in this position here to defend a little bit. Now, you could probably take this guy out. I don't know. Maybe, possibly. Let's see if we can deal with this guy, this undead guy. The problem is I'm going to get plagued if I go attack him, but it might be possible to deal with him. He's only got 17 health. It's going to be hard. We'll see. We'll see if it's possible to get him. Maybe, actually, you know what? I might be able to get him with both of these guys. Ooh, plague. That plague damage is really high. Holy shit. Okay. Not really getting him there. That's maybe not a good position. I'm going to move you back, actually. We'll abandon that spot there. We'll keep these two defended. Let's go recruit here very quickly. Okay, we need to defend the south from this push, as well as the north from this undead swarm here. So, I don't know if this is enough for the south. Though, maybe the north also needs more. I don't know. Let's maybe get one Naga. I'm going to get one more Naga for the south here. And we'll make him also a Naga Ophidian. And then we can go here to defend this position from the bat. That may or may not come down south. Okay, that's going to have to be good enough. Okay. Yeah, that'll have to be good enough. We'll leave it like that. Probably I'm going to lose this Dune soldier. He is so weak. He's almost leveled up too, which is unfortunate. He's very, very close to a level up. So, oh well. I need to defend this position though, because if I pull them back, I'm going to lose this spot, which is not great. But we'll see. He's pushing on me, and Undead is pushing just everywhere. So we'll have to watch where they go. Oh boy, there goes my Naga. My Naga is suffering. I got to get him out of here to save him. Definitely have to save my Naga. We'll move him maybe to one of these positions to heal him. Yeah, there he goes. Unfortunate. Oh, there goes the Naga. That's too bad. At least we didn't lose this village, though. We can maybe go grab it and defend it this turn. Yeah, here comes the big push from Undead. This is going to be the big problem. So yeah, nighttime is going to be the biggest issue against Undead. Yeah, losing a lot of units here. This is going to be the big push. We just have to defend our position because we're going to really have to fall back right now. He's got a big army, and I'm being attacked basically on two fronts. So I think I'm going to have to pull back as much as possible. Maybe abandon this position. We'll pull back to here, pull back to my little island, and just try to defend it if we can. We could try to pick apart his army, but I think at nighttime it's not going to be ideal, so probably not. Okay, got that Undead. He's got one, lucky. We'll have to get this guy out of here as well. If we can, move him to some other position. This Naga, I think I'm going to move down to the river to defend the river. We're going to have to pull the swordsman back to one of these villages and defend it, because I cannot defend this position anymore. This is just too much. Okay, we're going to get you out of here. Okay, he's really pushing. Wow, he's pushing everywhere. We'll get this guy over here. Good defensive position. Do some fire bombs on the bat. Not really getting any hits in, but doesn't matter that much. Okay, we'll have to pull these guys back. Yeah, I think we got to pull these guys back. We'll get the Naga to go in the river to kind of hold the river area a little bit. But this guy too, I don't know what we should do with him. I don't want to leave my center too open, but I think we do have to kind of rearrange things a little bit. So let's do some tar bombs here. Okay, we'll leave you in that position. We'll recruit a little bit more. I'm pretty worried about the Undead, so I wonder what would be best to deal with them. Maybe more Dune Riders or Herbalists. I think more Herbalists is good, because Herbalists will also heal each other, which is great. Let's go for a Dune Alchemist. I already got a lot of them going as Herbalists. We could get you to go over here. This is just a bad defense position, but maybe we can get you over here too. Maybe kill this bat, if possible. Okay, never mind. Not possible, I guess. Okay, that'll have to do, because this is a big push from two sides. I can only hope they'll fight each other, and then I can kind of regroup myself a little bit. Okay, green is pulling back a little bit, I see. That's good, because I don't want to fight green and blue. Blue, he still has one more turn of night and then dawn, so he still has a lot of time to push. And he's a very big army here. Like you see, he's got a big force up in the north here. Let me zoom in a little bit more to make it easier to see. One thing I do like about Wesnoth is the sprite work is really good. It looks really good. Everything about it looks nice, you know. Okay, they're consolidating this position. That's fine. This army is the problem, though. This is going to sweep down through the middle and through the river here. So I got to hold this until daytime, basically. Okay, he's pulling back. Basically, because Undead's going to swarm the map if he doesn't pull back. There he goes. Oh, a dire bat. What is this? A blood bat. Never mind. Oof, that's rough, buddy. This is a really good defensive position, though, so I'm going to see if I can hold this as much as possible. And the Apothecary here will heal these guys, which is great. So this is a great position for these two burners. Oh, but there goes the Apothecary, so never mind. There goes that, so that's not going to work out. This may be the end here. This may be like legitimately over. We got to get some support up to there to help these guys out. We got to maybe pull back a little bit with these guys and fall back to a more defendable position. Especially this guy who's poisoned at the moment. Undead are popping off at night. Yeah, but night is almost over. So this is the last night turn. So he's got to start consolidating or he's going to get in trouble in the daytime. But he's made a good push. He's pushed this whole north of the map. And he has a big army. He has a big force. Because basically he's not been in combat yet. He's been distracted for the whole game. So while I've been fighting with green... he's not really had any losses, you know? I'm pretty behind now. I had a good beginning, but I need to defend this position now and be a little bit more defensive. Oh boy, fucking woes. Jeez, okay. I could go for this. Let's do that. Okay, whatever. Get a few little hits in. Now let's see. Where can he go? Really have to get these positions filled up. Gonna move you back a little bit. And maybe move you back as well. I could do the bomb. No, I don't think so. Tar bomb, it's not very good. I really don't want to leave this guy isolated though, but I also don't want to leave my entire north open. I have to move this guy here. And this Dune Swordsman, maybe we'll have to move him like right here to defend this. Now, the problem is they can run in there and grab that position here. I really need more units though, so I'm going to try to recruit a little bit more. Let's get maybe another Dune Rover for now. Dune Rovers are good against the elves. And then maybe also another herbalist for the undead. And I can maybe do one more. Maybe do one more Naga. Okay, we'll have to set that up. That'll have to be good enough. Okay, we got these guys here. Hopefully this can defend this position a little bit. Have to be good enough. At least he can heal his poison here, and we'll get the Apothecary in there to support these guys as well. But Undead, I think he's going to have to pull back a little bit next turn. What's an MP match? A multiplayer match, right? Okay, good. Naga's holding the south here, which is great. MP multiplayer match. I probably will have another multiplayer match after this is done. There goes that Naga. We gotta get another Naga down there to defend. But this undead army is a big problem. This is a big issue. Probably once this is done, we can do another multiplayer match, because there'll be enough time for another one. Maybe do another free-for-all game, or maybe a team game. I don't know. Maybe do 2v2 teams would be kind of fun. 2v2 is pretty good. This is free-for-all right now. I don't know if we could do much bigger size than free-for-all three-player. Like, definitely 5-player free-for-all will be fun. I love free-for-all matches anyways. But, you know. One thing I would love to play on stream would be Age of Empires 2. Because I love Age of Empires 2. But the main reason I don't really offer to stream it or do anything with it much is because I'm really uncertain if I could run it while streaming. Because I've had issues even recording it before, trying to record while I'm playing. And it's like crashed my game or frozen up. It's giving me big problems. Like I can play it no problem when there's nothing else going on. But when I have some recording software going, it becomes really slow and gives me a lot of issues. So I'm kind of worried about that, if I can actually play it and stream it. But maybe I'll try sometime. Maybe I'll try like a private stream with Age of Empires 2. And if it works out, that might be fun to play online. Because I like playing some RTS online. I like playing some RTS on stream. Sorry, what does someone say? Can I give you a hypothetical situation? Yeah, sure, go for it. Whatever you think. We'll wait here. I don't know what the elves are doing. I'm kind of worried about them because they're pushing a lot in the south here. So I am worried about this because I don't really have much defenses. I'm going to have to throw one of these guys down here to defend. The Naga and the Rover. And we'll send this Apothecary to the north to defend against these undead. My neighbor keeps stealing your poppies from your garden to make opium. I mean, like, you can't really just make opium from, like, commercial poppies, right? Making opium is hard, you know? Like, the way you get opium, I don't know. I mean, I've never grown, like, stuff like that before. But, the kind of poppies you buy, like, for your garden, for one, there's actually, like, a lot of laws about buying them. Like, you can't just, like, go to the store and buy poppies, you know? Like, you have to get special, like, permission usually, and there's a lot of laws about what you can get. So I don't know if you can even get poppies that easily, you know? It's not that easy to get them. Okay, Undead is pulling back, which is good. That'll give me a little bit of breathing room to reconsolidate, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you're growing poppies, but it is pretty hard to actually grow poppies. Like, I do know, at least in Canada, there's a lot of laws about growing poppies. Should cannabis be yellow? I mean, any plant shouldn't be yellowing, right? If you have a plant turning yellow, it's probably not good, right? I mean, definitely in Canada it's totally legal, but where I live right now, it's super illegal, so I don't want to talk about it too much. But living in Canada, I did have some experience with growing certain plants like that, a little bit. But I don't really want to talk about that on stream because where I live right now, it's very illegal to do stuff like that. So I don't want to get involved with that. Owning poppies for ornamental purposes in Canada is legal, but it is restricted, I know, in Ontario. Like, you do have to be careful about growing them. And I think there's only certain varieties you can grow. I don't really know much about it, though. Definitely, you can't just, like, make opium from poppies. You actually have to do a lot of stuff to process it. And I don't know why you'd want to make opium anyways. Like, it's not, like... I don't know. There's probably better stuff you could just get from, like, the pharmacy, you know, if you really want the same kind of feeling. Okay. Okay, Undead is pulling back. That's good. It'll be easier to consolidate a little bit. It's not that it's illegal to own poppies, but that it's usually fairly restrictive how you use them, you know? Or how you grow them. I would like to push on the Undead a little bit more, but I think I'm going to let him get away with it a little bit. I'm just going to take some of his villages here. I'm going to go bully this Woes a little bit too. We'll do that. Get the Naga over here as well. And keep you guys moving north a little bit to deal with these guys. Okay. We'll kind of get ourselves in a good position to hopefully kick out the Undead a little bit later. 60 versus... Oh boy, that was rough. I fucking hate Woses. They're so annoying. Now, this guy, he has a Pierce, which is not great. Wozes are super resistant to like everything, so it's fucking annoying fighting them. Just blades. They're only weak against blades. Okay, I'm gonna go for another recruitment. I think I'm gonna get one more Dune Rover, maybe. Yeah, Dune Rovers are pretty good. I think I will go for another Dune Rover. Maybe a Naga. I like the Nagas. Nagas are actually really good against elves, I would say. So I'm gonna get another Naga. And we'll control the south a little bit and hopefully push more into their Riverland area. Okay, we're kind of consolidating ourselves a little bit more. That's going to have to be fine. Remember, kids, don't do drugs. If someone offers you drugs, tell it to trust an adult. I remember people would buy poppies as wreath-making supplies, then harvest the seeds off those. I've heard of people doing that with morning glory seeds, because you can use that to make, like, some kind of psychedelics. But I don't know about poppies. I've never really thought about that or used that for anything. And it is pretty hard to get poppies, I think. I've never seen them for sale, and usually ornamental poppies are not easy to get. Yes, this game is free. Let me put a link to the site. It is free. It's totally free game, open source as well. If you go to Wesnoth.com, you can just download it. It's on Steam as well. I mean, they have a Steam version you could play. It's the same game though. It's no different. Let me put a link in the chat here. But it is a free game. It's totally free. It's very good. It's very good. It's just oh boy, this guy is busted. Ah boy, there he goes. Where did that Woes go? Did he disappear? Can Wozes hide in the forest? I didn't know that. If that's true, that fucking sucks. Taking way too many losses here. This is not good. Just trying to hold these positions here. Okay, another big push from elves in the south. At least doing daytime, I will have a little bit of an advantage here. We can maybe get the Naga up to this position to defend it, and get the Dune Rover to one of these spots to hopefully defend this as well. And maybe harass some of these guys a little bit. Okay, daytime. Hopefully we can kick the Undead out, but he's going to swarm down again as soon as night hits. That's kind of the Undead playstyle. Yeah, it's true. The Elf player is doing the best, I would say, because he's getting a lot of level 2 units. He has at least one level 2 here. I don't know if he has any others that are level 2. This guy's just normal, level 1. I don't see any other level 2 units. I know he has one here that he's been able to keep alive. I had one that was level 2 that I lost trying to defend the south here. And another that I almost got upgraded, but I also lost him as well. I think we have to get Undead out of here, but it's really hard to deal with these guys here. I think getting the Dune Burners in position would be the best idea. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll get these 2 Dune Burners over here to go get out this ghoul, if possible. And we'll try to reconsolidate around these mountains to defend for the next nighttime. So he's just pulled back totally to his home island. The archer is about to. Which archer? Oh, I see. This archer. So we're going to have to kill that archer off, if possible. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move these 2 down here and try to take out that archer if I can. My goal is going to be get rid of this ghoul and break up this push again in the south. Ooh, yeah, that archer is going to be a problem. The problem is, too, is as soon as we fight him, as soon as he levels up, he's going to be healed. Yeah, I am in Vietnam right now. I'm probably going to stay here for at least the next couple years. I don't know when I would plan to move back to Canada. Maybe when my kids are a little bit older. That's kind of my idea at the moment. Because I just have a newborn. He's pretty young. I don't really want to move yet. if I can help it. Okay, let's get you in here. Maybe we can get rid of this ghoul. Ugh. Poisoned. Ugh. We got rid of him. That's good. Okay, good. Let's get a Naga in here, and we'll get the Dune Rover. Oh my fucking god, I hate this stupid tree. Damn, bro, that sucks ass. Okay, whatever, let's do this. Hate these fucking Wozes. Pain in my ass, I hate these guys. Okay, let's get more Nagas down to the south here to defend this. And let's keep recruiting. We do need more units. What do I need? I think getting a Dune Soldier will be good. Yeah, let's get Dune Captain. That'll be nice. We'll get you kind of stand around here. Okay, this should be good for defending this little group of 2 Apothecaries, 2 Burners. That's a perfect little team up. Heard Blame Canada. Yeah, I have seen that. I've seen the South Park movie. That was, I don't know, years ago I think I saw it. It's very good, and it feels like coming to life in real life now. Alright, that'll have to be good. I don't know where else I could really go. Let's move actually in the water. That'll be better, because this guy defends better in the water. Faction are you? I'm the Dunefolk right now. I was making a joke before. This is like European politics. Elves versus Dune men versus undead. Finally, that fucking woes. Oh, he upgraded. He got upgraded. Oh, boy. The fucking guy. He's got 2 level 2 units now. That's going to be rough to deal with. Ugh. Jeez, that's going to be, like... Green is holding a lot of upgraded units. Upgraded units have such, like, big power that it really starts snowballing the more they get. Okay, oh, boy. This is tough. I'm going to have to abandon this position. This is just not a good spot for me. We gotta get these guys out of here. And it is going to be dusk soon, so we will have to defend against the next push from the Undead. He's going to push down and do a big push south. Yeah, I think Elves are doing the best right now because they've got 2 level 2s. They got this guy, the level 2 Druid, who's very good, and then the level 2 Bowman. And they're doing a big push in the south. I'm going to have to abandon this position here. I'm going to have to get out of here. I'm feeding him too many units. He's getting way too many kills off me. I need to get... Yeah, Red just feeding me. Yeah, I gotta pull back. I can't fight this. Like, this is... I'm just losing so many units trying to hold this spot here. This is not good. Yeah, I gotta pull back. I can't fight this at all. This is not possible to fight this. I just have to defend these positions here. That's the best I can really hope for. I'm really worried about Green now because he's got a big army and he's gonna maybe push into my home territory here. So I really have to just defend this right here as much as possible. We'll get the Dune Rover up in the mountains here. We'll get the 2 Nagas to defend this little village and hopefully just try to defend our island from the Green invasion at the moment. We'll keep this little group in the north in these little hills to hopefully stop against... what is it? We'll hopefully stop against this big blue force that's going to come down. Is about point control. Sort of. You do have like different terrain that has different advantages, and controlling the terrain gives you big advantage or disadvantage when it comes to the battle. So like, for example, let's look at this guy. Like this guy, a Dune Herbalist. You can see the percentage. That means his defense % chance of defending in these positions. So, oh, they're going to kill this guy. That sucks. Okay, he's going to survive. But we got to consolidate these guys in the hills here. because they are not going to live if we don't do that. Oh, they got the fucking ghoul in there. Bugger. We got to pull all these guys back. They can't fight here. All these guys got to run down south and defend a little bit south then. Maybe in this area where the trees are. Okay, we'll have to see how that goes. But basically you can see it gives you a defense percentage chance. So some terrain is better than others. And there's also like zone of control. So other units can't really just run around your units. You can control the zone you're in. So it is a little bit about like map control, controlling like good defensive terrain, controlling like the zone of control, and also controlling these villages which give you income. So this is the main way you get income passively per turn from the villages. So it is a little bit like map control is very important for this game. It is very good. This is a very cool game. And it is free, like I said, free open source. And there's a lot of different gameplay versions, like a lot of mods, a lot of stuff available for you to try out. So there's a lot of options when it comes to gameplay, like beyond just like these kind of like skirmish matches. Okay, I really got to pull back here. Let's see where we can go here. I really want this guy to heal up. You to come over here as well. Can you even get out of here? He can't. He's trapped there. That is a problem. Ugh, that is bad. Now, what could we do? We could fight this ghoul. That's not really a good idea. I mean, he's poisoned right now. I'll get in some better terrain at least. I don't like that at all. I'm going to actually pull this guy over here to hopefully heal these two. This guy will heal who's adjacent to him. We might lose that Dune Burner, so we're going to have to send more guys out of here. Send you back. You can defend this position. You can fall back to the hills here to defend. We'll get a swordsman up here as well to hopefully defend a little bit. There, that'll be okay. And what else can we do? I just have to recruit, I guess. Don't have much of an option. We'll need more units to the front up here. So I think I'm going to go with another herbalist against the undead. That'll be maybe best. Or maybe a Dune Rider. I think we'll go for Dune Herbalist. I think Dune Herbalist is a little bit better. Okay. That'll have to be good. We're going to have to try to defend this as much as possible. We could get you to do a tar bomb. Kill that zombie, maybe. There we go. That's good. That'll give me a little bit of breathing room. Okay, that's going to have to be pretty good. Might be my first multiplayer match in 3 years. Been playing since I was 5. Yeah, I've been playing Wesnoth for a long time, but mostly just like campaigns or random kind of like survival matches where you do like you get a bunch of powerful units for one guy, and then everyone else kind of like swarms you. You get like there's a type of game mode. It's like a survival game mode where you have to survive like waves of enemies, which is very fun. I like that a lot. Usually against the AI, you get a couple people playing against the AI doing that. Pick this game up because of Karn's videos. Well, glad to inspire you a little bit. Like I said, I'm not very good at this game either, but it is pretty fun to play. I do like playing it. It is good to get a good multiplayer match going. I wonder how long this multiplayer match will be, because I don't know if I'll be able to fit in another multiplayer match after this. I'll have to see how things go. I gotta avoid getting cut in half here. Yeah, campaigns are very different because when I think the evs and divs are going to carve you up and proceed to the 1v1. Well, I think I can defend myself pretty well, and the problem with that, I think they're probably going to start fighting each other pretty soon, so I don't know. I'm going to retreat pretty much. I'm going to totally retreat. I just need these guys to retreat in an effective way that doesn't get them all killed. And we'll try to retreat to the island here and make a good defensive position, and then push out the next morning, most likely. My positioning is still pretty good. Like, I've got a nice, good position in the south here. These guys are a little bit exposed, but once I can get them to kind of consolidate, I'll move them maybe to these hills. They can all go to these hills here, and this will be a really nice defensive position against the undead. That'll be hard to break, and they can all heal each other up a little bit. Need to get this guy out of here too, because he's poisoned. He might end up dying, so I do want another apothecary getting up here very quickly. All the apothecaries can mutually kind of heal each other. This swordsman is in a bad position too. I just want him to defend my Naga. These guys are a little bit exposed, but not that bad. Okay, now it's liminal time. Our time a little bit here. Oh, not my turn. Never mind. Whose turn is it? It is a blue's turn, I think. Have to wait here. Maybe get another Dune Burner. I don't know. I'm kind of worried about the elves more so than the undead right now, because the elves are really close to my little island. The undead are still kind of consolidating and spreading out a little bit, so I don't know what they're doing right now. I just need a few guys to stop them from pushing in too far. Like, these guys should be okay to kind of hold them off for the nighttime. I do probably need more in the south to be able to deal with this push, because this is a bad situation, I think. Looks like they're going against the elves. So the elves might have to pull back a little bit. We'll see if we can pick off some of his level 2 units. If I can get this druid, I'd be very happy if I can kill off one of his level 2s. It will be pretty hard, though. I don't have any good openings towards them. Wow, lucky Duneburner right there. We're going to have to pull him back, though, to heal him up, because he is pretty wounded. We're going to pull him back here. Let's get you guys up here to deal with this undead guy. First of all, do some fire bombs here. Liminal, I still have a bit of an advantage, so it is pretty good for me. 7 times 3, 8 times 3. I'm going to go for it anyways, because I want to kill this guy off if possible. Okay, we got that guy. That's good. I may lose some units here, but we'll have to just try our best, you know? Okay, let's get a few of you guys out in position here. Now, what about you guys here? Get you to come around. Now, this guy here, this bowman, this is his level 2 bowman. He's in the forest right now. I could block him with my Dune Rover. It's not going to be much of a fight, though. 9 times 4, but we could defend here. This is a good defensive position for me. So I think I'm just going to do that. I think I'm just going to defend. We're going to get 12 times 2. Let's do that. Okay, not great. Not great, not terrible, you know? Could get the Naga in here as well. This Naga would be good to feed a little bit. I don't want him to be too weak, though. 30 is pretty rough, you know? Let's go for that. Ah, damn, both miss. I might be able to get this bowman, though, so I think it is worth it. I'm going to put this Naga in here to hopefully take out the bowman. Okay, there we go. Got him. Let's, we do need more and more recruits, I think. What would be good? Maybe another Dune Rider. My Dune Riders, they've not been that effective, honestly, but I would like it for consolidating a little bit more. Maybe another Dune Soldier or a Naga Dirkfang. I don't know. It's hard to say which is better. I am kind of worried about the undead. It would be good to maybe get like more stuff in the north there to deal with them. You know what? I'm going to get a Dune Soldier for the time being. We'll get another Dune Soldier here. Okay, you stay there. Hopefully this can hold this position. These guys are in trouble, but maybe at least 2 of them can survive, and we can reconsolidate with these 2 in the south and have a nice little defense against the undead here. All right, let's see. Archer has 70% hit chance with marksman. Yeah, maybe that's a bad choice then. Does he have hit chance? What is hit chance? Let me see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Probably not great, but we'll see. Okay, whatever. Let's end the turn. Not much I can really do. What's your favorite factions? Mine are undead or dwarves. I don't know what would be my favorite. I really like the rebels, to be honest. I like the rebel playstyle. I think also undead is pretty fun, but I'm not good at undead at all. I just like their whole playstyle, though it's pretty difficult to play, but I do like it. I like the faction, I like the unit look of them, and I like their kind of playstyle. It's just very hard to play. I would say probably my favorite in terms of the being like decent at it and also like enjoying the playstyle would be maybe rebels. I like rebel playstyle too. It's very sneaky. Okay, that's pretty bad. We gotta get this guy out of here. At least he's holding that guy off for a minute. Oh, he's gonna die. He's dead. Ah, boy. Okay. Whatever. That sucks. Okay. Well, we'll have to do something. Yeah, I really am feeding this guy way too many units. Personally, I suck so hard with elves and drakes. I could never understand drakes. Yeah, I don't really know how to play drakes that well. Elves, I like elves. I like how mobile elves are. When you play elves really flexibly, just moving around the map constantly, it is very fun. I like that a lot. Doing like hit and run style stuff. This green player, I mean, he's doing very well, but he's definitely playing elves more like a traditional faction where he's lining up and pushing versus spreading out and playing them like a hit and run guerrilla type faction, which I think elves do really well with. I mean, elves can like hold the line and make good lines here. Like you see, he's doing very well. Like they do have a lot of strong units to build a strong line, but I also think they're really good because of how mobile they are and of how great their defense is in forests. And forests are so common, it's like a tile, that they can be really great to just spread out everywhere and just harass the enemy. Like dropping an elf in a forest next to an enemy like fort is so annoying. Like look at this. Like they have such like 60% defense in forests, and forests ever. You can drop a couple elves next to the enemy territory and just really annoy everybody. The game might be good for a weekly thing as a multiplayer amongst chat now that I think about it. I like to do it every so often, but usually I only do 1 stream per week. So it's not always easy to do like I don't want to do the same game every week. I would like to do 2 streams per week. This week I'm planning to do 2 streams. Maybe on not tomorrow, but the day after I'm going to play Scald again, which is a very kind of retro style RPG. But I maybe would like to do 2 streams a week. It's just not always easy. It's not easy to find time because I'm pretty busy. I have work I have to deal with and also like my family and stuff. So it's not always easy to have like several hours to go sit dedicated for like many hours at a time and stream. Today is okay. And this week I'm pretty open in terms of my schedule, but I would like to see if I can fit more streams in per week. Like, you know, it is pretty good if I can. I do like these kind of multiplayer games though with kind of community members. This is very fun. Previously I've played Bar as well. Doing a Bar community game is really fun too. Or even Age of Empires. Like I said, I love to play Age of Empires on here as a stream. Age of Empires is really fun. I do play a lot on my own time, but I don't know how well it would work as a stream in terms of if my game or my computer would crash or something, you know? Because I do have problems kind of maintaining it a little bit. Okay, let's get you guys to defend a little bit here. We'll get you guys in defensive positions. Okay, these guys are a problem. I'm going to leave the Naga right here. I'm going to leave him right there. That's good. Leave you kind of where you are. You can actually stay there to defend. Now, what about this burner guy? Where should I move him? I'm actually going to pull this guy back a little bit instead of fighting. It would be nice to kind of fight this guy, throw some tar bombs at him, but he's lawful, so it's not great. I'll just move him back a little bit and kind of try to consolidate as much as possible, because I think that's the play here. Okay, let's get you to recruit more. Do I have any money to recruit even? I don't think I do. Oh, yeah, I have no money to recruit anything, so maybe next turn I will. Have to wait and see. Okay, let's just wait then. I'm not going to do much this turn. We're just going to leave everybody as they are and hopefully hold for a turn or so. Yeah, I just got to hold on for the nighttime because this is going to be rough. Now, it looks like there's still a big force from the elves. He's got both of his level 2 units here, and both of them are still very strong. So it's going to be hard to fight these guys. But, you know, when it comes to these multiplayer games, every so often I like to do some multiplayer matches. Let me fix my camera a little bit. So, you know, whenever is viable for me, I like to do it. But it kind of depends whenever I have time and whenever it's kind of... I do like to do some variety every week, so try something a little bit different most weeks. I do come back to some games every so often. Like, I have several streams where I've played XCOM or Dwarf Fortress, things like that. But I also, it's about finding something that kind of works for streaming that also won't crash my computer when I have it with the streaming software. That's my main roadblock to playing Age of Empires, because I need to really test it to make sure I can actually play it without my computer crashing or the stream crashing. Because when the stream crashes, that sucks so much. It's such a pain in the ass, and often I end up having to split it into like 2 streams. It's very, very annoying. So I don't want to play any game that I'm worried it will crash my stream, you know? Because that sucks so much if that happens. Okay, Undead doing a big push. I think he's pushing over here, it looks like. He's pushing a lot in the middle and over there. Probably green is going to have to reevaluate and line up around here as well. And I might be able to survive this and be okay. I'm just not going to push green at all. I'm going to consolidate, heal up my units, and then we can try to pick off some units when we have a chance later. Is your computer that low spec? It's kind of old now. When did I get this computer? 2024? It's a laptop though. I'm on a laptop, so it's not like that strong. It's a pretty good. It's decent, but it's not that great. It also is a problem with a big problem is not so much with the specs of the computer, which are not bad. Like I say, it's okay. It's more the driver issues, because I'm on Linux. I'm using Linux, and I always have NVIDIA driver issues. And that's usually the biggest problem, where it's some driver problem that causes the stream or something to crash, you know? It's gotten better recently because I've been managing to deal with it. But for the longest time, I've had an issue with the kernel. Right now, I'm on the 6.1 kernel. I've been on 6.1 for like over a year now, because anything beyond that, like the most recent kernel, I think is like 6.13 for Debian, which I'm using Debian right now. And I always have driver issues with that. Like, I can not even use anything that requires NVIDIA drivers with the more recent kernels, and I don't know how to solve it. I've not seen any updates that have fixed it. Every time I try it, it always has problems. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. Just really hate that so much. So I've been stuck on this fucking old kernel forever, because all the new kernels seem like they don't resolve the issue. They always have the same problem, and NVIDIA hasn't updated themselves to fix it. Oh, elves? Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh no. Look at that. Uh-oh. That's bad. Oh boy, look at that. Oh boy. Look at that. His commander, this is his commander. Elves are doing really well, but if his commander dies, he is fucked. He is done. Like, he's game over if you lose your commander. That is rough, buddy. Oh boy, that commander has to get out of there. Ooh, boy. I don't think I can snipe his commander. I have no units in position to run in there. Undead is creaming right now. Look at that. Is this guy level 2? Is he? No, he's not, right? This guy's just a level 1 Naga, right? Yeah, he's level 1 Naga. Okay. I would love to pick off more units, but... okay. What can we do here? Let's see if we can grab one of these villages. I'm going to grab this village from Undead here. And we can try to consolidate a little bit in some of these positions. I could push on this guy in the village here. How many guys are close by? I have all these guys in close positions, so we could get a nice surround on him, on his level 2 dude. Get you in here as well. Let's see. Oh, the fucking woes. I hate woses so much. Oh, are you kidding me? Kidding me with that. I don't like that at all. Let's do this. Let's move you down here. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose all these units fucking again. Whatever. Okay, we gotta defend this. Let's get a few more units. I'm gonna get another Dune Rider. I think that'll be helpful for me right now. You know, let's get the Dune Raider if he can ever get upgraded, which I don't know if it's gonna happen because I keep losing units before they can ever get upgraded. And what about this guy? Can we cheese this guy out? Maybe. We can firebomb him. Oh boy. It's a big hit. That's pretty rough, buddy. Okay. I think blue's gonna cream him. I think blue's gonna cream green. And then I might get creamed next by blue. I think blue's gonna win this, honestly. I just don't have the units. I've been fighting green forever in the south. That I think green might die. I think green might take it. Elves getting the asses kicked. Yeah, Elves are doing really good, but just blue is so mobile. Blue's played a really good game, really mobile. But I think green's going to lose his commander. Like, I don't know if he can run away in time. I mean, even if he runs away, he can run to one of these villages. But these bats are so mobile. I think the bats will just catch him and kill him. I think the bats are going to get him. I don't think he's going to be able to escape. We'll see anyways, but I think green might be done right here. I think green might be over. And then the thing is, though, if you lose... I'm going to lose this Naga. Or not, I guess. I don't know. Okay, almost went orcs. They're fun. Oh yeah, orcs. I would say, yeah, that's my favorite faction for sure. Definitely Northerners. Yeah, Rebels are good, but I forgot about them. Orcs are, yeah, the orcs are definitely my favorite. I like orcs a lot. They're very fun, very cool units, and they have a lot of variety for them too. A lot of cool like things you can do with them. Very cheap as well. I like swarmy factions where you can just swarm with them. So yeah, I totally forgot about Northerners, but Northerners are really fun to play with. Yeah, definitely I would say Northerners are my favorite faction and probably my most played as well. Age of the Elves is over, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. It's the age of the undead now, I think. So the Dark Lord is going to win here. I believe so. Did he run away? Did his commander run away? I didn't see if the commander died or run away. Yeah, he ran away with his commander, but I think he might lose it because I think these bats are just too fast. The bats are going to catch him. And unless he's really, really lucky, I think the bats might take him out, honestly. Like, I think the bats are just too fast, and they might be able to take out his commander. Like, they can both catch him down here. He's really far south here. Oh my god, fucking Woses. I hate Woses so much. Pain in my ass. I wish I could feed this Naga. If I can get another level 2 Naga, I'll be very happy. My problem is Undead's going to take the whole map, and then I'm going to have no way to fight this. Oh, no. There he goes. There goes that Naga. Okay, this is fucked in the south. I'm so fucked here. Okay, this burner is actually almost at level 2, so maybe I can get this burner up to level 2. Get one level 2 unit. Oh no, fucking kidding me. He's got his whole army down here too. This guy's getting creamed. He's got his whole army in the south here creaming me. Like, bruh, fuck off. The Forest of Fangorn is not happy. Yeah, see, I knew it. The bat's gonna get him. The bats are just too fast. The bats are too mobile. It's really hard to avoid them. Oh my god, fuck off. Ugh. Can maybe take this guy out. We'll feed him to one of my Dune Burners, maybe. I don't know. I think I'm done too. I think Undead's gonna take this. Probably Green's gonna cream me in the south. But he lost his commander, so he's kind of done. Like, he can still control his units. But I really have nothing left. I've lost all my units. I have 3 units out in the field right now. So not much going on at the moment. This guy's very close to level 2 though, so I really would love to get him to level 2 if possible. It's gonna be hard. Can move him over here maybe. Geez, Blue has a lot of units close to level up, and I know he has a few level 2 bats as well. I know he at least has 2. He has one here and another one somewhere else, I think. I don't know where it could be. Actually, speaking of multiplayer games, to be honest, I don't know if it's bad to admit this, but lately I've been playing a little bit of WoW again. I've been playing a little bit of WoW Classic. So I was kind of debating doing a stream about that, but I don't know. It seems like not very popular, but I don't know. I've been playing a little bit of it. I've been leveling a bit on that. The good thing about WoW is it's very, like, casual, so you can kind of get away with... Okay, this guy is screwed. Damn, I really want to save him, but I don't know what to do with that guy. This Undead army is just too much for me, bro. Where can I go with this guy to deal with him? I can maybe put him, like, right here. Do some tar bombs on the bat. Okay, get a little bit of XP, but I think this guy's dead. I think he's just done. I don't know how he's going to fight that. I'm going to move back this Dune Swordsman. Just get him out of here, because this is lost. I've lost the south there. But like I said, Warcrafts and all of these MMOs are very nice when you're kind of like just playing a little bit mindlessly, you know? Like, you know, I've got like 2 kids. I've got 2 kids to deal with and a lot of other stuff. So it's hard to really play really intense games. So I tend to play stuff that's either very slow paced, I guess, or kind of casual, or something that you can kind of get done in like 40 minutes. So I like RTS games and these kind of multiplayer games because you can get a good online match of like any RTS done in under an hour. Like if I play Game of Bar or like Age of Empires, one multiplayer match is usually going to be less than an hour. So that's great. I can get a match in like 30 minutes maybe on average. And that's pretty fun to kind of hang out, get maybe 1 or 2 matches in during the day. Or playing with WoW, I can kind of hop in and on and off, do some questing. And even like running a dungeon too. Like you can run a dungeon in like 30 minutes or like 40 minutes maybe, depending on the size. So that's something you can kind of sit down, just do it. And you don't need to give it like tons of attention like something else, like some other games where you need to be giving it like all your attention all the time. And like know a lot of stuff. It's kind of hard to play. I guess because I'm just getting old, you know. That's why I play a lot of roguelikes too. Roguelikes are the kind of thing you can just sit down, play a little bit, do one run, or get a little bit deeper in the dungeon or something, and then play again later. You don't need to like remember anything or like do anything. Like, I really love big story-based RPGs. Recently, I've been trying to replay Pillars of Eternity, but it's hard to get through just because it's such a deep game, mechanically and story-wise, that I find, due to my kind of schedule, it's hard to kind of get like motivated to play and get involved. Now, what should I even do here? I'm gonna get another Dune Burner, I guess. Deal with the Undead. That's probably the best bet against Undead, honestly, getting Dune Burners. Okay, we're gonna have to try to defend these positions because this sucks. I'm gonna lose this guy. I'm so peeved about that. Oh boy, too bad, little dude. Almost leveled up. Maybe I'm gonna be lucky. I don't know. Okay, let's end the turn here. WoW Classic is pretty good, a bit uneventful at times. You know what? The good thing about how uneventful WoW Classic is, and like the older versions of WoW, is that it's kind of intentional how slow it is. Like, I like it. I like the fact that it's kind of slow paced. Same with like Lord of the Rings Online. I've played that kind of on and off over years. I know RuneScape is also similar to that too. I've never really been big into RuneScape. I have some. I knew some people when I was growing up who were huge in RuneScape, and I've tried RuneScape on and off sometimes, and I could just never really get into it. But I get the idea of why RuneScape is fun. Like, I understand it because it is cool. It's very slow paced, methodical. You plan out what you're doing. You can kind of grind out some skills and do some kind of combats in like the wilderness or like other kind of activities. So it's very cool. There's a lot of stuff to do, but it's very like slow paced and self-driven. So I do like that, but I've never specifically gotten into RuneScape particularly. Oh my God, there goes that guy again. WoW, I've kind of gone on and off playing. I kind of started playing near the end of high school a little bit. Like around the time of, near the end of Wrath of the Lich King. And I did know some friends who played. I mostly played, I didn't really play that much with them because they were like way beyond me. They were already doing other stuff, and I felt like weird to kind of ask them to like help me out to like level up. So I don't know. I mostly end up playing like when I got to university is when I played the most, I would say. And that was around the time of Cataclysm and then Mists of Pandaria. And I didn't know a lot of people in university who played, so I kind of played around that time. And then I kind of lost interest in retail around the time of Draenor and the Legion. And then basically never played retail again after that. Just kind of playing private servers and then Classic a little bit when that launched in 2019. Was that 2019 when Classic came out? I think so. I played that kind of pretty repeatedly since then. Just every so often, it's kind of fun to go play Classic. Holy shit, look at this army. This is fucked at the moment. Oh my God, look at that fucking army there. And I'm trapped by these fucking guys. They're like blocking me in here. I'm gonna try to run around with these guys. I don't know what else to do. Let's just defend. Like, what can we do except hide on this island here? Get Dune Burners, Dune Herbalists. That's definitely what I need here. Maybe some Dune Riders too. Get more Dune Riders. I think that'll be a good idea here. Turn them into Dune Raiders if I can. Yeah, get you guys all to defend these positions here. I could move this guy. I wonder if this guy will attack me. I don't know if he will. I would really like the income right now, though. I really do need the income from this. So I don't know if it's worth to go here and risk this guy dying. I think I'm going to wait one turn. I'll see what he's going to do. Okay, let's wait. Let's wait here. Because this undead army is rough, buddy. This is going to be pretty rough to deal with. Let's end the turn. I can never consider WoW bite size. Something goes hand in hand with unemployment for me. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it is. I think especially the older versions, it's something you can play for just like a short little bit of time. You can do some, you could do some questing a little bit. You can do maybe one or two you can do like a dungeon, and you can kind of like explore around and stuff. You can do some grinding. So it's something you kind of play for a little bit and get a few things in, and then just get a little bit of progress done or like explore around. So I do think it is pretty good for that. I think it is a nice kind of casual game you can play Like, Warcraft is very casual. Compared to stuff like EverQuest, it is very casual, you know? It's not, like, a difficult game. I would say retail is way more difficult than, like, Classic. I don't know why people say Classic is hard. Classic is hard in that it requires a lot of, like... It's very slow, you know? That's why it's hard. If you have low... If you're not patient, it's hard, you know? But, okay, this woes might be done. I think I'm screwed. I think Undead's gonna cream me. My only recourse is to maybe get this guy around the back. But I think WoW is pretty chill. Like, especially the, like I said, especially like Classic and stuff is pretty chilled out. Bring myself on Classic WoW lol. The high end of people buying gold to keep up or are farming to afford raid consumables every week. Yeah, I mean, I've never raided, to be honest. Like, I was never like into it enough and dedicated enough to be part of like a raiding guild. So I basically just never raided, you know? That's kind of just how it is. If you're not like dedicated to commit to the time for raiding and the grinding for it, you just basically can't do it. So I basically just never raided. But like, you know, I still think it's fun even without raiding, but it is something where I can only play for like basically a few months and then I take a break. You know, that's how I've always kind of done it. I'll just play for a little bit. That's why it's hard to keep up with people. Like, I do know, like I said, I've known people who are really into it, and it's hard to like play along with them because they're so much more serious about it than I am, and it's not easy to like play along when I'm a very obviously casual player, and I don't want to like hold people back when I know they want to be doing more stuff, and I just, you know I can't commit to it. So I usually just play a little bit, kind of hang out with some people I know, but then usually I will do some other things, do more kind of casual focused stuff, or do dungeons and things like that. Okay, let's get the Dune Burner here. Get some tar bombs on this guy. Great, missing every fucking shot. For real. Like, buddy. Okay, we can maybe deal with this guy. Okay, let's get a few hits in here. Okay, these guys all have maces, which is nice. No kills, though, unfortunately. Now, how would this guy deal with this? Let's see. I can't recruit anything, so I might as well just run in here. Let's go for this. Okay, unfortunate. I will keep this guy. Let's move this guy over here to grab this location because I really need the income to fight this. This is not possible to fight otherwise. We got to get my commander out of here soon, though, because he's going to be in trouble soon. I think I definitely lose this. I'll just see how long it can last. After this game is done, we'll do another multiplayer match. Maybe we can do one more. Do like a 2v2. I think that'd be kind of fun. Undead Horde is unbeatable. Yeah, Undead played a really good game. I trolled him a little bit at the beginning, but because he was able to hold all his units. My problem is I have such a bad habit of throwing units away to defend territory, when really I should give territory to defend units. I have to have the Russian mindset, you know? Trade land, trade space for time and for units. Like the Undead basically did that. They traded basically space constantly for more time to build up, and it paid off. For me, I did the opposite. I traded units and time for space, so that's not good. Faction really reminded me of Dominions. They're all pretty generic fantasy factions, but I think they are quite well developed. Like in terms of a multiplayer game, I think all the factions are really balanced and quite good. Like maybe the Dunefolk are the most awkward because they're the newest, and they're a little bit weird in terms of their design compared to everyone else. They have this like liminal bonus and stuff. Okay, Undead time. I'm gonna get creamed right now. My commander's gonna be in trouble. Okay, there goes this guy. Oh, we got a bat. That's good. Oh no, he's got this guy. Damn it. He got that fucking guy. Oh, well. Jeez. This zombie play is so good. This guy's so good with the zombies. I need to remember to use zombies more often. Okay. I could sneak this guy around still. Unless he blocks me. I'm going to see if I can sneak this guy around here. Imagine if I could sneak around and go assassinate his commander. I don't think it's going to happen, though. With one unit, it's not going to happen. That would be insane, though, but I think it's not going to happen for that. Okay. Jeez, yeah, we gotta consolidate this a bit. We gotta somehow recover. I have how many units? 1, 2, 3 units in my commander, so I'm really struggling right now. Okay, he's blocked me in, so I can't run around. Unfortunately. Oh, there goes the bats. Jeez, hate these fucking bats. That's gonna kill my income as well. Now, looks like the Undead's gonna try to clear out the rest of Green's forces. I don't think I can run around with this horse. I'm kind of blocked in right now. You can see the zone of control. They're blocking me from being able to run too far. I was hoping to run up to the north here. But yeah, he's blocking me in totally, so I'm not going to be able to run up there. I'm going to try to retreat then. I'm going to retreat down to the south here with this guy. I'm going to have to recruit a little bit because I'm really low on units. I'm going to get another Dune Herbalist or Dune Burner. I don't know. Let's get another Dune Burner. I think that'll be a good idea. We could go for this guy again. Oh boy, this is just really rough. Let me try like right here. I'll see if I can take out this ghost. And just miss every fucking shot. Okay, there. We got the ghost. That's good. That's okay. Okay, what about you? The swordsman. Maybe we'll have to pull the swordsman out of here. Can take that fort. That'll at least give us a little bit more income. That'll have to do. That'll have to be good enough because I don't have many options here. I think I'm just way overwhelmed at the moment. Just turtle and build up units. I think it's too late. Like, he's got such a huge advantage. I don't think it's going to be really happen. Okay, we'll see how this goes anyways. I do think it's game over, but we'll kind of play the game out to see how it goes. I'll see if I have time for one more match after this. Depending on how long this match goes. The match has been going for a long time. So we'll see if we can maybe do another match after this one, you know? I saw you were elves afraid of a sneaky woes path. Went really ballsy and did bats. Super vulnerable. He went with really heavy zombies and bats. Yeah, I saw most of his first force was just zombies and bats. Like his initial army there was a lot of those. Wow, lucky skeleton there. This skeleton's going to get upgraded and be very scary soon. Okay, nighttime, I think I'm just done. I think Undead's going to cream me at night. I know he's trying to clean up. Is this level 2? This is level 2 Dark Sorcerer. That's right. Wow, there he goes. I think this guy's cleaned up now. Green's going to get cleaned up. Okay, bats are flying around still. We'll have to grab this little village again in a minute and try to get some defensive positions around here. Avoid getting swarmed as much as possible. Just a huge army coming down south. And my income is just not enough to be able to build up, I think. What mythologies, historical civilizations are missing from Dominions? I would like to see, like, there's a lot of European stuff. I think that's pretty well covered for most of Europe. I don't know what else you'd even add from Europe. One thing I think would be cool to add would be some more Native American stuff, because they do have some, like, a little bit. They have, like, obviously they have the kind of Mexican kind of style stuff. They have the South American Andean civilization with Nazca. But I would like to see something more like the North American natives, like a mix between a nature, would it be like a nature death faction of like, I don't know, maybe it's because I don't know enough about it, but something about the, something like that would be kind of cool. I think, I don't know how you'd build it, but something like with more of the North American natives, I think would be interesting. Maybe like one more native faction would be an interesting addition. I know the developer's European, so they have a lot of European factions. I don't know who else you could add from Europe. I mean, they've kind of got Europe pretty well covered. I don't know what else you could do. Maybe, because they have Marverni, which is like the Gauls. I would kind of like to see a half Ermor Marverni faction for like middle or late age, to kind of show that after Ermor collapsed, you have the kind of sequel to Marverni, sort of like the Frankish Gaulish faction, which is a mix of like heavy units plus some of the maybe nature magic of Marverni, the nature stellar kind of magic and stuff, you know, like bringing back some of the druidic stuff, but also with more heavy units, like some Thorin Axemen or something. That would be kind of cool. Like more of like a Frankish Gaulish faction than the druidic faction that Marverni is, you know, like a sequel to them, like a middle or late age version of Marverni that mixes in a little bit of the Ermor heavy infantry stuff and also some of the Ulmish heavy infantry as well, kind of showing that they're kind of still alive a little bit, you know. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't know what else you could add. Definitely from Asia, they could add some stuff. They only have like one African faction. I don't know what else you'd add from Africa, though. I mean, hard to say what you could add. They have the Egyptian lizard guys. You can maybe add like another African faction, like maybe like a Nubian one or something, kind of like another sort of pseudo necromancer faction following the Cetician lizardmen. Like, I don't know, the Machakans. Some Machakans follow the lizardmen, like the sorcerers try to learn from them. The dark sorcerers from Machaka learn from them and become more organized and form a more coherent kind of society. That would be kind of interesting. Some more stuff from Asia too. I mean, they have the Chinese, obviously, influence factions. They have the Japanese ones. They have the Indian kind of ones too, like the Batala, Bandar Log and stuff. You can kind of do some spin-offs of that, maybe something more like moving into like Indonesia to get some of the Patalan kind of Naga stuff. Maybe having a full Naga faction would be good. I know they have the late age Patala, which is kind of the Naga faction, but I would like to see more Nagas. That'd be kind of cool. Give them like a middle-aged faction or something. I don't know. Maybe like an underground, like if that makes sense, like an Indonesian style or Thai style underground Naga faction. You know, they start in the underground like Agartha does, and have them mostly focus on Naga. They're very slow, amphibious, and you know they're Nagas. You know, but they got a lot of like cool stuff like that. Maybe they have some like chakrams and stuff. They can have throwing weapons and things like that. Oh, it's my turn. Shit, I was talking too much. Sorry, sorry, chatting too much. I was talking too much in stream. Okay, let's do something. I don't know what the fuck I can do. I think I'm just screwed here. I think we just got to go for a last stand here. Like, what else can we do? We just got to hold on. We got to hold out here. I don't think I can do much else. I think I'm just going to have to hold on. I think it's over for me. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Shit. Oh, whatever. Mongolian, yeah, a Mongolian faction, that would be good. Almost got a new 70-minute video on the spot. What did I say here? North African Carthaginian, that would be pretty good. Like something with elephants. I like elephant factions. A Carthaginian heavy cavalry elephant faction would be great. That would be very cool. And they can have a big focus. I would love to see a faction that focuses on mercenaries, like a Carthaginian faction with some kind of bonus towards recruiting mercenaries. I think would be very cool, because that's an idea I don't think any other faction does. Somehow getting cheaper mercenaries, something simple like that, cheaper mercs, would be very good, because mercs are very powerful in Dominions, and I would like to see something like that, like a heavy cavalry. Maybe make all their normal units very expensive, but they can recruit mercenaries for cheaper than normal or easier than normal. And maybe they even have a bonus mercenary slot. So usually there's only a few mercenaries available. And, you know, maybe they could have like an extra mercenary option available to them. You know, that'll pop up that they can recruit. That would be pretty cool. Maybe that would be overpowered. I don't know. But definitely having cheaper mercs and maybe a higher chance to recruit mercs would be pretty good. Okay. I'm just going to have to defend. I don't know what else I can do at this point. I think I'm just screwed here. This one game might be the whole stream, to be honest, because I'm already pretty much near the end of my stream. I've had to recently transition to base, so turns and more normal. Let me read what he's saying. Turn-based RPGs. Yeah, I mean, I like turn-based RPGs a lot. I mean, I think really that's all I play recently, to be honest. I don't know of any, like, live action... Like, not live action, but like real-time RPGs I really play much. I mean, I have been playing Pillars of Eternity on and off a little bit. That's real-time with pause, but I recently started playing that again very recently. Mostly because they added the turn-based option. So, what is this? It's the Giants plus the Great Men of Machaca. Oh, you're right. You know, they have the, that's right. They have the sailing. What's that faction called? Geez, that one sailing faction with the dark ships. That's the Carthaginian faction. You're right. I forgot about those guys. So I guess you're right about that. I would like to see a North African cavalry faction, though. That has a big cavalry focus and elephants. Something like that would be cool. Because they already have the sea ship faction, whatever they're called. I forget their name now, but I know which one you mean. That one, the dark ships faction, whatever they're called. I forget the name of them. But I've never really played them much, to be honest. But I would like to see something with like more of a cavalry focus, like a Berber cavalry type faction, you know? Okay, see if we can deal with these zombies. Okay, there we got one. Let's get you up here too. Chop this guy up. Jeez, these zombies are strong. Holy shit. 8 points for that. Can I recruit anything? Okay, Dune Herbalist. Let's go, Dune Herbalist. You gotta get you out of here. Heal everybody up, please. Now, I could get my commander out here. He's gonna be in trouble if I do, but I'm gonna kill this guy. Okay, kill that guy off. Get him out of here. And then have to survive as best as possible. Okay, let's end the turn. Oh, I keep forgetting about this fucking Horus. Damn it. Someone's done a Sea People mod. Should stab the Sea People. Form Chili, I love you. Fan of do more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I'm planning to do a sequel of sorts to my Demigod video. I mean, I want to continue with that playthrough because it did go pretty well. And Demigod's kind of interesting class. I don't know. Would I say it's fun? It is fun every so often, but I do like having a god, you know? Basically playing Demigod, you're just removing one aspect of choice from yourself in the game. That kind of sucks, you know? So it does kind of demotivate it that way. I'm going to just try to hold on here and secure my little island as best as possible. That's really all I can do. Okay, there he goes. He's done. Oh boy, oh boy. I got to get my commander out of here. He's going to be screwed. He's dead. Is he dead? He's dead. Oh my god, that's so lucky. No, he's done. There he goes. Okay. Game over. Game over. That was a very good game, though. That was a good game. That was a very long game as well. That was fun, though. It was very interesting. I definitely wasted way too much time fighting green and just throwing units at green. I should have probably been pushing blue a little bit more, especially when he retreated, because he mostly just had zombies, so they're pretty weak against getting pushed by like aggressive units. But I don't know. It was a good game anyways. It was very fun. That was a very good game. And remember, guys, if you like the kind of content I make here, remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. But either way, guys, I'll see you again next time. So goodbye, everyone.
Mm-hmm.